low testosterone, it's really a bad place to be in if you're someone that's trying to build some muscle mass or even burn body fat or just go at it at life. If you have low testosterone, you'll feel depressed, unmotivated. You won't feel like doing anything. You won't feel that joy of life anymore, right? So it's important that we fix it. And guess what, guys? We don't need to go take TRT and take a bunch of supplements, but we just actually need to switch things up when it comes to our lifestyle, our nutrition. And there we are with a higher testosterone level, all right? A lot of people will go and start asking if they need TRT. Meanwhile, they're sleeping 4 hours a night, all right? So I would much rather you improve your sleep and you'll see the results right away. Instead of saying, well, you know what? I have low testosterone. Maybe I should take TRT. You have low testosterone because it's a symptom of your lifestyle. It's just a side effect. It's not the main cause. The main cause is maybe you're lacking sleep. Maybe you're not taking your vitamin D. Maybe you're drinking too much alcohol. Maybe you're not eating the food that I will mention, all right? So guys, I'll give you guys a few foods that will right away impact your testosterone level and help you increase those test levels naturally, all right? First thing first, I want to say make sure to supplement with vitamin D. Vitamin D is very important. A lack of vitamin D has been linked to a low testosterone level and depression, all right? That's why when we don't get enough sun in winter, we all feel it. So make sure you're supplementing with vitamin D. Number 2, I'm gonna go through the supplements fast and then we can start with the food. Number 2, omega-3 pills. Very important, all right? Omega-3 pills. But if you're eating the food that I'll mention, it's not a necessary thing, but a lot of people don't like eating salmon or sardines, then go for omega-3 pills. Another thing would be zinc, all right? Those are just few supplements that you can add right away, all right? Moving on, make sure you're getting at least 7 hours of sleep every single night and that your sleep cycle is constant. So it means the time of sleep is pretty much always the same time. You don't want to sleep one day at 12, one day at 5, one day at 7, because you'll just mess up the whole rhythm and the cycle. And it's very important that you maintain the same hours. All right, that's another thing. Moving on. Alcohol, I'm not a big fan of alcohol just because, yeah, it's from time to time a nice glass of wine if it helps you de-stress. But guys, don't overdo the alcohol. Alcohol, an increase of alcohol, drugs, marijuana, weed is linked to a higher estrogen level and a decrease in your testosterone. So let's talk about the foods now. The foods that will help you increase your testosterone. Number 1, salmon and sardines. All right, last Saturday, I got myself a nice salmon fillet. I was feeling all down. I was feeling all kind of depressed and I was feeling a little bit under the weather. I had that big 400 gram of salmon fish fillet with the fatty, like it was a fatty one, you know, a fatty salmon with the skin. I enjoyed that, you know, and when you're eating those high fat fishes, you don't even feel the need of having any carbs with them because they're so full, they're so complete. Guys, there's essential amino acids and essential fatty acids. There isn't essential carbohydrates, all right? I'm not saying don't eat carbs, but make sure that you're getting your essential fatty acids, and that means getting your salmon and your sardines in, and trust me, boom, your testosterone. You'll wake up the next day. I woke up the next day. I had a huge boner, all right? Just saying. Eating that fatty salmon will give you that oomph, all right? It will give you back a lot of energy. Number 2, whole eggs. I'm a big fan of whole eggs. And you know what? I eat 4 to 5 whole eggs every single day. When I was prepping for my show, I had to lower my fat intake, so I removed a lot of yolks. I was eating 1 whole egg a day, and I saw a dramatic difference, all right? A bad difference, because I was eating less fat. Yes, the calories were lower, but a lot of times when we drop calories, it doesn't necessarily mean we're losing body fat, because now we dropped calories, but I took off a lot of good fat. Fat is important to produce testosterone, right? We need cholesterol to produce testosterone levels. No fat means no hormone production, means your testosterone level will be low, all right? So eat more fat, get that testosterone going, and that testosterone will help you burn more calories, because now you have more muscles, your metabolism is higher, you're training harder. So go with that cycle of life where everything is positive and is flowing well. You're eating more, but at the same time you're burning more, testosterone level is higher, metabolism is higher, you're lifting heavier, instead of going through the route of the vicious cycle of, you know what, I'll decrease my fats and then I'm gonna be in a deficit and I'm gonna eat less calories, but next thing you know, your testosterone levels are dropping, metabolism slow down, you're losing muscle mass, and you dig yourself in a bad pit. All right, so whole eggs. Number 3, red meat. Guys, red meat is a superfood. Red meat is a superfood, and if you want to go up a notch, would be liver, beef liver, just because it's full of micronutrients. All right, you got your zinc, your iron, your B12, but those things are also present in a smaller amount in your red meat, and that's why every time I have a choice between chicken or beef, I'm always choosing red meat. Always, at all time, unless that red meat is super fatty and I want a leaner cut, because you don't want to overdo the fat neither. But guess what? The fat from red meat is also more powerful and more beneficial than having our fat from chicken. Chicken fat is mostly omega-6. All right, the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3, we have to really be careful with it, because we're already having enough omega-6 through all the oils that we're eating. All right, but not only that, when the ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 is off, what happens is that it starts creating inflammation in the body, and the fatty profiles of the fat from the chicken is a lot higher in omega-6 as opposed to the red meat. The red meat, actually, you know, back in the days, they used to cook with beef tallow, which is the beef fat. And those are the most powerful fats, all right? Very, very nutritious. Butter, one of a very also nutritious fat to consume and to cook with. Now they remove the butter and they're telling you cook with vegetable oil and canola oil and grapeseed oil. All of those oils are bad, and you know what? Cooking with them is really gonna impact not only your testosterone level but also the inflammation in your body, and they're not nutritious at all. Vegetable oil, it's garbage. But the big businesses are behind it, and they're trying to make money, and they're demonizing butter as opposed to, you know, butter is another superfood. It's another one that you want to be consuming. All right, so we spoke about red meat, we spoke about butter. I'll talk about potatoes as well. You know what? Potatoes is my best source of carbohydrate, because potatoes are a complete protein. They are super nutritious. It's not only like white rice where it just provides you with carbs, but it also provides you with a lot of vitamins and minerals. You know that potato have 2 times the amount of potassium than bananas. All right, they're very nutritious. They have the potassium. What else do they have? They're a complete protein, and they're a great source of carbs. And you know what? They have enough fiber in them that will fill you up. And potatoes are very satiating. If you're someone that has a lot of hunger and that is trying to not overdo carbs, for your carb source, I would definitely add in potatoes. For me, it's just that it gets annoying to cook. I love cooking my stuff a week before and not having to cook anymore the whole week. But if you're someone that can't spend time in the kitchen, potatoes, my friend, potatoes, all right, they are another superfood. Spinach are great, you know, but guess what? The iron in spinach is not as bioavailable as the iron in beef. But I still try to get my spinach in, you know. It's for a reason that they were giving Popeyes that spinach. So, just to recap, we've got the eggs, we've got the sardines, we've got the red meat. Honey. I forgot to mention honey. Guys, honey, back in the days, they used to say, what they used to call it? They used to call it something like it's the superfood of animals or something like that. But honey is just a great superfood as well. All right, don't miss out on honey. Make sure to get that honey. I try to get it pre-workout to give me that quick energy, a lot of sugar, fast digesting. But that's pretty much it, you know. If you're getting your whole eggs, your sardines, your red meat, your honey, and your potatoes, and then fruits, I would have as much as possible, and yogurt, a dairy product. I'm a big fan of dairy. You know, we can't get whole milk, unfortunately, but dairy has been linked to growth, increasing your growth hormone, all right? So it's very important that also we make sure that we have that dairy in. And if you're someone like me that doesn't tolerate lactose very well, Greek yogurt, all right? Or even try lactose-free Greek yogurt. Don't fear dairy. it will help you increase your testosterone levels as well. And you don't need to go for the 0% fat Greek yogurt. Go for a 2% one that has a little bit more fat. And now I'm putting more milk in my coffee instead of having coffee with almond milk. Almond milk is BS, guys. Look at all the nutrition, look at all the ingredients in almond milk. Just give me milk, regular milk, and I'm good with that. All right, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Increase your testosterone levels by improving your lifestyle and incorporating those foods, as opposed to thinking, oh my god, my tests are low, let me go get TRT, let me go get the test booster. No, start first with making sure you get enough supplements, your vitamin D, your zinc, omega-3 pills, and so on. Make sure that you're prioritizing your sleep, make sure you're lifting weight, and make sure you're getting those fatty acids in, the good food, the red meat, the whole eggs, the sardines, the salmons, the Greek yogurt, the honey. I'll see you guys soon. Please don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I'll reply to your questions. Ciao.